Welcome to my comedy journey, vlog 53. We are performing at Laugh Cry Comedy Club, a brand new night in North Finchley. We're trying a bit of a different format with the vlog, just to try and change things up and see it's a bit more interesting. I also want to, as I'm building my comedy journey, I want to try to reduce the amount that I'm putting of my own stuff out there and um, see if I can just show a bit more of the journey as a whole for any given night, and just kind of give space between each vlogs, but hopefully encapsulate kind of still what is going on sort of week by week with this. I'll try to produce one once a week. Hopefully, if it isn't too stressful. Doing it for every gig is just a lot. So I'm just going to pick and choose which ones I think are the more interesting ones and try and build around it and see how we get on. Let me know how you like it, or if you don't, just go somewhere else. Otherwise, hopefully you enjoy this new format. Hopefully you enjoy the vlog, and let's get started. It is a miserable day in North London. We are gigging in North Finchley, so we decide to drive because sometimes you're just too good for public transport. As I drive to tonight's gig, I'm reminded of my times when I used to go to college in North London, growing up as a teen, having my first beer, learning how to talk to girls. We'll get there one day. One of the good things about starting stand-up comedy is that I've been able to visit a lot of places I haven't been in years. I arrive at tonight's venue and it is a proper pub. Pool tables, football, and old white men. This is England. The stage is ready, well presented, and ready to receive some good laughs. I'm about to do my very first 10-minute set. I am a bit nervous, but I feel comfortable and I'm ready to go.
On stage, give it up for Chris J. Ali.
Come on. How much fuck is that? Come on. Let's just get this out of the way real quick, okay? I understand it's been snowing outside, but it's still March, alright? Who brought Santa Claus? Come on. Who did it? Alright? You should not be wearing red, sir. At any point of the year. Lovely man, look at him, smiling. You don't even know where he's at. Oh, I know you said don't be offensive, but I couldn't, I had to go for it, you know what I mean? Do you know what you look like? You look like Amy Winehouse if she was overcooked. Is that harsh? Is that brutal? No, do you know what, right? It is great to be here. I know we're talking about it. It's great to be here because I've clearly been hanging out in too many Wetherspoons. I forgot what a pub with atmosphere feels like. Hope. People that are alive. Look at that guy, look at him, legends. You're not a legend. No, I'm joking. Oh, I don't know what I'm going to say mean. I'm just tired. I'm hungry. Do you know what? Actually, I used to go to Woodhouse College. Does anyone know what that is around here? Yeah, Woodhouse, right there, where all the smart people go. Back then, I didn't realise that was part of their diversity strategy. My GCSE was clearly not good enough. You know what I mean? Look like shit. I guess if you knew Woodhouse, you'd laugh at that. But you don't, so that's why you're silent, so fair enough. Isn't it? Here we go. You've got Waitrose here, right? So you might not see this, but I walked in the shop the other day, and I saw the shopping attendant, and they had a body cam on. Is that how you make? Is customer service really got that bad? Honestly. I mean, that guy don't deserve it. It's because of that fucking self-service till. We know it, innit? Taking our jobs. No, I can't say that because I'm black. No, but I know, you've got like, the people that wear body cams are like police officers or fucking soldiers of war. Not Sanjeet in my local Tesco Express. Poor guy. Do you know what I mean? He's just wishing for the day people just hurled racial abuse at him. Now they're just fucking hurling tin tomatoes. Fucking, he's so upset by it. Do you know what I mean? We're just trying stuff out. And we got any football fans here? Get it in there? No, obviously you're not because you're sitting here, innit? Football fans over there. Fucking assholes, get them! Well, you probably wouldn't have heard of this, right? So the Premier League recently released a list of the most influential black people in football, you know, which is great, you know. It's about time after the fucking Euros, you know what I mean, all that abuse. You know, so they got all the players in there, like Marcus Rashford, you know, Saka, the other one that missed. Well, guess what they called it? The blacklist. It's true. I mean, I thought these guys would be celebrated, right? Like, I wrote down the definition of a blacklist, just so we all understand what we're working with, okay? Right? A blacklist is a list of people or things that are regarded as unacceptable or untrustworthy and should be excluded or avoided. I thought these guys were supposed to be celebrated, at least at like Love Island, you know, you win some money if you win it. You know, you get put on the suicide watch, but at least you win some money. I mean, what did you guys get? Like an all-expenses paid trip back to where they came from? Right? No? That's cool. Alright, so happy to be here, is that what we say when we're bombing? And but I don't even understand, like, words should matter, right? Like, I don't understand when we change all these things, like, for me, okay, the term I never understood was the term person of colour. How'd that get through? Huh? Like, for me, I consider myself a black person. As you can tell, because of the smell, no? You guys are far too, right? Look at you, you're disappointed at me. Why are you disappointed at me? I'm saying about myself. You know? White saviours, come on. We know we smell, we get it. That's why we're so angry. He gets it, look at mine. Smelly fuck, no, but... but like, yeah, well, I don't even know what I was saying, I can't remember. Yeah, term person of colour, so no to the smell, right, yeah. And I was talking to this vegan in Whole Foods, right, and they said to me that calling myself that is a self-identifying preference. Now, I don't really understand what they then was talking about because, you know, all my life, I thought I was born black. I hadn't realised it was a preference. You know what I mean? You know, I didn't wish for this massive penis. I was just born like that. You know? And look, I don't mind what you call yourself. Call me whatever you like. Call me person of penis. I don't care. Just don't love me with the small ones. You know, we're packing at it. Right? But for me, like, the term colour was like the Disney version of the N-words, you know? You got that movie like set in the 1950s when segregation was still the it thing, and you got this diverse cast of actors like Denzel Washington, Viola Davis, you know, the usual ones, and the kid who goes to the shop to get some milk for his mum goes there and it's toothless fuck. He goes, "We don't like your kind, coloured boy." You know, through all that hardship, he goes through all the troubles and he goes up to be the president. Hey, lovely. Unfortunately, this is real life. That colour was orange and it was Trump. Ooh, nice, thank you very much, appreciate that. Look at that, big Trump fan. But any term that categorises me and leaves you together, no. The term person of colour, right, because I've doing the setup. The term person of colour is someone that isn't white. So any term that categorises me and Lucy Liu together has to be a mistake, right? You know, she's like a 5'2" Asian woman that looks like she can fit in most people's pockets. And I'm not. You know? I'm a 5'8", 18-stone black guy who can fit in barely fit in very smart cars. You know? I don't know what's, I'm tired. I know, it's brutal. It's been a long week. It's, you know, that's what you get. Hey? A fish burger? Why fish? Do I look like I need to slim down? You look like you need food, period. No? Yeah, fair enough. I'm not interested enough, am I? Clearly. Does anyone know what the census is? Yeah? For those that don't know, the census is a survey that the government put out every 10 years on behalf of the Illuminati, right? And, got a round over here, fucking creep. And And you know, I don't understand people that do surveys, right? People that do surveys are the type of people that do online Google reviews of things like cheese. You know, do TripAdvisor on cemeteries. I don't get it. You know? But like that, did you know that if you don't do the census, you can get in trouble with the police? And obviously you come from the streets, I don't give a fuck about that, you get me? Papa. No Finchley, get it? Cool. Waitrose, you guys use swords, innit? But that's the reason, you know, I don't like the census, right? And the reason I don't like it is, usually in most surveys, the ethnicity section, right? You know, and they've got in it, prefer not to say. I'm black, I prefer to say, right? But there's no option for me. You know, I'm half Kenyan, quarter Irish, quarter Bangladeshi. So you know what that means? I'm 100% smelly. I don't do smell jokes. Terrible. No one likes it. I should have just said something else, innit? Yeah. No. But, you know, I just find it quite challenging. I feel like trying to pick out your ethnicity on there is like this weird fucked up ethnicity version of Deal or No Deal. You know? The dealer's on the phone offering me mixed other and I'm just scared because white and Asian's still on the board. I must take it. Wow, nothing. Woo! See, boy, this is brutal. The reason why the government, I'll finish on this because it's going terribly for me, and the reason why the government do the survey, do the census is because they want to get a snapshot of today's society, right? Fair enough. But for me, if they wanted that, you know, they might as well have just taken a snapshot of my arsehole. Are you wondering why? I shall tell you. Because, look at Mike as well. Yeah, it should take one of my arsehole because, you know, it appears to be fucked. It actually works reasonably well most of the time, you know? It's got far too many immigrants. Wow, yeah, nice. I'll leave you this terrible joke. I come here with a heavy heart, you mean, fuck? So I'm really sad. Really, really sad. Because I found out that I had to put my dog down. Woo! Got you there, nice. Yeah, because I found out the vet said it's because she's a paranoid schizophrenic. I know, I didn't realise that was a thing. Hey, the vet said actually it's he goes, no, this happens all the time. The layman's term is bitches be crazy. Yeah, thank you very much. How are you, Chris Ali?
This was the first time I've ever done a gig in a pub that is full, noisy. I do not know. I'm in a bit of a weird place with gigs right now. But I think I was starting to get a little bit uptight around them all. So I'm really just started trying to enjoy them. I'm in a bit of, like I said before, I'm in a bit of a weird period with it. But I think tonight I did 10 minutes, which is probably the longest I've ever done. And no, it's definitely the longest I've ever done. It was kind of all over the place. I had an opportunity to just try. Shruti was just asking me how long I want to do, 7, 10, whatever. And I said, look, I'll do 7. And if it goes longer, if you're not going to be like, I'll just go on when I'm off. And I really, really enjoyed it. There wasn't much feedback going on, I'll be honest. But I actually think there's potential for it to be a really, really good night. In terms of what I'm doing, God, I'm trying all these new stuff with the football bit. But I don't know if I'm just going to places that isn't giving me the feedback I want, or these new bits just aren't working. I felt like when I did it at the box, it was working quite well. It isn't so much now. But the last couple of weeks, I've just tried to be a little bit less uptight around it, and I think that I'm just adding a bit more character. I know I'm enjoying it more than I was before, so I guess that's something. We've got 2 weeks until King Gong. That's what we're preparing for, and I just fucking hope I'm able to piece something that's half decent together. I hope that when it comes up to it, I'm not going to put too much pressure in terms of beating it, but I certainly don't want to be gonged off in the first minute. That would kill me. As long as I can get through some good jokes. My stuff tends to be quite strong at the start and dies off at the end because I've not really got many ideas, so we'll fucking see. But good night overall. It's been a long week. I am tired as fuck, and I really hope you like this vlog. It's a new format. Please let me know how you feel. Like and subscribe. Help the channel. help me build my brand, because I am a brand. Apparently, I don't know. That's what they'd be trying to tell me. But hopefully you enjoyed this one. And on to the next one.